Hi, I'm Katie from Heart's Content Farmhouse, and today I want to show you how to make a really easy homemade hand cream that uses just 4 ingredients and doesn't need any special tools. So this hand cream is not going to be like a commercial hand cream that's sort of like a thick body lotion. It's really like a true butter. Because basically what it is oils that are whipped together to create, it's a really soft moisturizing cream, but it just melts into the skin. It's not like a commercial lotion. If you want to make something like that, you need to add water to your oils, which means you need an emulsifier and a preservative, and it's a little bit more complicated. So we're not doing that today. We're just doing something really basic, 4 oils and butters melted together and whipped up. End result is going to be this much, which is a half pint. And it is a really thick cream that is really good for dry skin, really good for winter, and it also makes a really good gift. So you are going to need a scale for this recipe. The ingredients we're using today are coconut oil, mango butter, olive oil, and beeswax. These are a little bit flexible, so you could do shea butter instead of mango butter. You could do something like almond oil instead of olive oil, but what you want to keep the same is the proportion of liquid oils to harder oils like the butter. You don't want to increase the amount of beeswax because that will make it too hard for you to whip, and you don't want to really increase the amount of olive oil because it may be too liquidy and not whip up properly. Some of these ingredients seem expensive, but you're just using a really tiny amount to get this hand cream, which actually lasts a really, really long time. And 3 ounces of coconut oil, 1.75 ounces of mango butter, 1 ounce of olive oil, and 0.25 ounces of beeswax. You want to measure these using a digital scale. They can just go right in any old bowl, and then we're going to heat them up. You can actually do this in the microwave if you're using a microwave safe bowl, but I find it easier to just do it on the stovetop over a double boiler because I don't have to keep opening up the microwave, stirring it, and resetting the microwave. So you get your bowl, put a small saucepan underneath with about 1 inch of water, and start heating it up on the stove until everything is melted. The beeswax does take a while. Beeswax is a really hard material and it has a really high melting point. So it takes a while for it to melt. Just stay next to it. You don't ever want to leave oils unattended on the stove. It's a really big fire hazard. So stay right next to it, keep stirring, and just stay put. Now, once all those are melted and combined, you can remove it from the heat. And at this point, if you wanted to add a fragrance oil or an essential oil, you can. Just make sure to keep in mind that this is something that's going to sit on your skin. So it has to be a skin-safe essential oil or skin-safe fragrance oil, and not all of them are. Just a couple drops are going to be fine. We're not doing anything else to it, so all the fragrance is going to come through. At that point, this needs to cool so that we can whip it. So you can either put it in the freezer for 30 minutes or in the fridge for about 4 hours, or you can just leave it out on the counter overnight. You want it soft, but still solid. Once it's reached that soft but solid consistency, all you need to do is whip it. So I'm going to go ahead and just do this right now with a hand mixer so that I can show you what it looks like as it whips, but it is way easier if you have a stand mixer. It goes a lot faster. It's going to take about 10 minutes of whipping it on high. Make sure if your machine starts to get hot, you just turn it off and give it a break. And if it seems like it's just not changing consistency, it's just staying a liquid, put the whole thing in the fridge or the freezer for just a few minutes longer. And sometimes that makes all the difference and it will whip right up. So once it's whipped and it's at a consistency that you like, you are done. Just go ahead and put it in a jar. You can either buy a special tin that they sell, or I like to just use this shallow half pint mason jar. I find that that works just fine. So this is a super easy gift. A little bit of these oils go a long way, and a little bit of this hand cream goes a long way. So even though the ingredients may seem expensive, in the long run, they are really not. So I hope you give it a try. I hope you like it. If you have any questions about the process or the ingredients, please let me know and I will try to help you. Thank you for watching. Bye.